Alright, welcome to 505 Games, forged by Mercury Steam. This is Blades of Fire. What is Blades of Fire? I've honestly forgotten since I've downloaded it, so we'll find out together. Souls-like, kind of, I think. As you can see, it features such features as autosave and epilepsy warnings. Standard fare, really. I want to see some innovation in my games. Alright, let's dive in. Seals for those who crave the full experience, brace challenges and rewards likely temperament. It starts you on hard, I guess. We'll just go in the middle one. These are the dark times when steel is turned to stone. A spell cast by a queen on her dark throne. Her army marches with metal's ruthless might. The land fades into deepest, darkest night.
Where am I?
Where am I, indeed? Oh, I thought we were looking up. Apparently it's forwards. I could go one day without crawling out of my own grave. Oh, this would be pretty if my hands weren't on fire.
Impossible.
I knew I should have quit drinking.
Someone needs my help.
Left, right, head, body. Oh god, this is like For Honor, I think. Alright. Lesson 1, we cannot swim.
My help.
Get wrecked, son.
Gonna save them.
It's alright so far. And then we do a little jog. I like death from above these guys.
That all you've got?
Yes, because swords and axes are definitely, you know, wieldable with the same skill set. Anyways, first we kill the bandits, and that guy gets the shit kicked out of him. And then we kill the other bandit. And I didn't quite catch what he said there, so let me know in the comments.
Kid. Kid, time to go. We can't do anything. Now. Come on.
Let's pack on up and mosey. It's proactively prompting me to skip this cutscene. Oh, is this another, like, warrior dude adopts a boy game?
Let's go inside.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
You've barely eaten, kid.
I would have died if you hadn't showed up.
Yes. I was too late. Too late for your old friend.
You must be Aaron, right? Abbot Doran told me he saw you at Queen Neria's coronation.
That was a long time ago.
Abbot Doran said it was a miracle you were still alive. We were looking for you. He said that all my questions would be answered as soon as we found you. How he's dead.
Aye. That he is.
He wanted me to give you this.
What's in the bag? Is it a ham? I don't really like ham.
Wouldn't even let me look at it. That's a relic of the Forger's Age. The last of the 7 hammers that forged the world, but... How? Who are you? Exactly.
Been a long, hard day, lad. You can sleep in the barn. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right, Aaron. Tomorrow.
This guy's arms are like massive in a way that does not fit his torso. Which might be explained by that.
Welcome, Aaron Delira.
Where am I?
You stand in the Forge of the Gods.
What am I doing here?
You are now the bearer of a sacred hammer.
Who are you? And what do you want from me?
Forge your steel here, and prove yourself worthy.
These guys have been looking at my TikTok search history. I know how this works, I think. I don't. Well, I guess I'm forging a polearm. Of our options. This is your blackboard. I do not have enough for the medium head. Archon's deal appears to just be worse. Worse block and worse parry and no discernible advantage. This gives it more reach. At the cost of, like, everything. But we'll take that. And I don't have any other wood. Sure. Strike the glowing metal with your forging as shape. Steel dark parts, but it's close to the shape of the weapon, the white line. Where you do, the more stars you earn. Next stair, let's repair the wear weapon once. Do not overstrike it. I'm trying to figure out how to adjust the sine wave to get it sort of. Okay, I do have to actually hit it or it does nothing. I really have to get this line down. I think I can hit multiple times. Aren't you all here for the hardcore blacksmithing? Yeah, this one is way crazy. Need to get this in line. Okay, I think go for the high ones. How terrible did I do? That terrible. Not a single star, I guess. This is why I'm a fighter, not a blacksmith. Yeah, sure, I'll take the random name.
Now use the anvil to return to your world.
Time to go, lad. I'm going to the palace. You can join me if you like.
The palace? What for?
I'm going to kill the queen.
Stay calm in this woodshed while everything's burning.
Your blood will be spilled this day.
I don't remember how to dodge all of a sudden. Oh, there we go. He's all big to the boys. Can I talk to the child?
Aaron,
Oh, it's in this
still
one.
there?
Pack the ox, boy. Time to go.
This just seems both wasteful and environmentally unsafe. Stop hitting that button by accident.
Do you know much about this region?
I used to, but that was 15 years ago.
This is the domain of the necromancer Acides. He's lord to the Queen's banner.
Never heard of him.
Abbot Doran and I passed through these lands on our way to yours. The creepy stories about Acides. Kidnapped families, desecrated tombs. Don't even get started with bloodthirsty rich.
Look,
Yeah, it sounds like a necromancer.
Those are...
the queen's dogs. What you heard must have been true.
What do we do now?
There.
Reach the royal palace, kill the queen. You only know what Aaron and Edito know to give you moments. Talk to Edito anytime. Occasionally pick up interesting items. Consult the adventure map. The path to the queen's palace is intricate and perilous. Alright.
I don't understand how the Queen was able to turn steel into stone.
That's thaumaturgist magic. There aren't any tomes or masters who can teach that stuff anymore.
The how is irrelevant. The why is what worries me.
Well, sometimes people just change.
No, not that much.
Count the anvils. May as well call it a bonfire. Hello, friend. Green means we have chosen the correct weapon and style. Orange means that we are not doing so good, and red means we are not going to do shit all. I think they would give him armor that was better against stabbing. This thing only has one style. It's an effective style, though. You gotta admit. You are not the friend, I think.
First entry from this journey. I hope my observations on the Queen's dogs are useful to you.
Well done, lad. I'll read them when I have a moment.
Did you write down that their heads explode when you hit them with a hammer? Because I got that part pretty down, I think. Onwards, kind of like scavenge weapons, or do I actually have to build all my own? Oh. Probably should stop
I
trying
want
to...
to be lugging this around all the time.
Oh, I didn't even see you. Do. I need a kick button. I'm not addicted to Dark Messiah. Just periodically pressing the lock on button now, just in case there's one hiding. That's how you use the game's mechanics to your advantage. I'm completely lost. I'm on the other side of this, eh? Okay, there is a parry. Also, I learned how to make the swords by defeating the opponents wielding the swords. That's neat. Noisy ass child. You know, you could yell and warn me about that stuff.
Let's chat for a sec.
Do you miss Abbot Doran?
Greatly, lad. He was more than a friend, really.
How so?
Despite his many duties at the King's court, he would always visit and spend time with my family. In many ways, he was very much part of it.
Same for me.
Curious-looking statue.
It's a forger's deity. The first men carved hundreds of these in wood and scattered them all around the world. We'll find many on our journey, and they are said to reward any who bear the weapon they hold.
How?
With new parts that you can use to upgrade your weapons when forging.
It won't work. I didn't forge this sword. It belonged to Doran.
Need to kill 4 more dudes with spears. Alright. I do not have iron to make a longer blade. This gives me less piercing damage, but it increases my block. It's less. I want piercing damage because that's the one that goes for the armor. I'll switch this to get some more block. Gives me way less block, but it gives me damage on both. Get a lot more damage, but I lose a lot of durability in the process. Take the durability. Don't have enough iron to make the guard. It's no pommel for me. Help, I'm poor. I don't have enough stuff to make my sword. All right. Let's pretend I know how to forge my weapon. I hammered the wrong part there. Okay, I've got a little bit more of a feel for this. You have to actually pay attention to multiple columns. don't think I want anything to hit the bottom. Well, better than last time. Yeah, I don't need to see you do that every single day. Alton, haha!
I've acquired new parts for this type of weapon.
You can use them in the forge the next time you build one.
Yeah, if I ever get iron. I feel like I'm stuck in fucking Minecraft again. Give me the loot. Health gem. Okay, so we have heart pieces. Such is the nature of just comparing every game to similar-ish games. Okay, this man is annoying me. I want his fiery burning thing. Where's my fiery burning thing? Ew. Squishy pumpkins. Is there a spot to jump down? Oh shit.
I will destroy you!
From the Queen's dogs updated.
If they're as good as the previous ones, they'll serve me well, boy.
Oh shit. I'm trying to block without stamina. Or block, or whatever it's called. Well, that was decidedly unfriendly. side I was already on, right? Okay, so those two over there. That might have been too early to be doing that. Not sure what the threshold I want to repair at is.
Enough ruckus, vermin!
Troll! Out of the way, lad!
Oh, what a disgusting creature! Time to take some notes.
All right, kid.
All right. Ow. Oh, that's not a bad, that's a bad idea. Well, that went poorly. Where does it bring me back? Weapon remains petrified where you lost it. It's fine because I've got another one. It's over here, right? There's a bunch of dudes over here, though. Let's try and take this thing on with the sword. Ow.
It's petrified.
It regenerates. You can avoid that by mutilating it when it stays.
Oh, trying to roll with the wrong button. That's my last heal. Ooh, this guy's chunky. Ow. Okay, that wasn't even aimed at me. What the hell? Seems to be like kind of stuck. My sword is like breaking, which is its own problem. Alright though, that's Blades of Fire. I'm on the fence with this one if I'm being honest. The concepts seem neat, but there's also like what happens if we just keep dying because we're losing our weapons and I'm gonna not have any materials to forge? Like, do I just end up... Like, let's go let him kill me again quickly here. And what happens if I have no weapon? Ah, I picked up the air one, so that's not gonna work. I'm just wondering, like, what happens if the game completely dead ends. Also, I'm not crazy, like, they're too spongy. It feels like for this sort of combat. Yes, I know I'm hitting him with a weapon that does nothing to him at the moment. It's always the razor-thin balance in these sorts of games is... Can I not pick up... There we go. I think it wants you to parry this. Its parries work on entirely different logic. With the stamina, which was not really explained, but... Yeah, because now I have no weapons, so I would just be permanently game overed, right? So if we carefully... Yeah, I couldn't attack without the weapon, so... I think you just get screwed. Yeah, I don't like the weapon durability. Let me loot their weapons, or they need to drop way more stuff, I think. That's been Blades of Fire, though. If you do want to see more on the channel, of course, remember to like and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment down below. We will catch you in the next one. Till then, have a good one.